यहाँ आपको बराह रास्त ले चलते हैं जहाँ पर लाहौर हाई कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस मामून रशीद तकरीर से खिताब कर रहे हैं।
To ensure that computers are not hacked, people do not intrude into your privacy, you are not trolled, you are not harassed through electronic means, or your identity is not stolen and misused. But how far do these agencies perform the duties? That is a question which has been raised time and again in the seminar. I would not like to dwell on that. I would, however, just like to bring your attention to 2 or 3 matters which come to light. First of all, one question I posed from the floor is that what happens to the rights of the victim who is harassed or blackmailed or is subjected to sexual harassment or through cyber crime? Is there an organization to counsel that person? Because such an act can be very, very traumatic, especially in the case of children, and which is a subject very dear and close to one of our participants, Ms. Ellery Khan. She is a champion of child rights, and she's ever the more at my back to set up something for child protection in the Lahore High Court, a special committee perhaps, but we have taken strides in that. We have trained judges for child protection courts from all over Pakistan, and that too through the auspices of the Punjab Judicial Academy, and the training program is ongoing. That said, children of very tender age, they would require counseling if they are subjected to child pornography or indeed some sort of blackmailing or the various scenarios which were just discussed. Young girls, young boys forced to give sexual favors or forced to elope with much younger partners or counterparts. So I believe there is a lack in this matter, there is a lapse. There is no organization other than perhaps an NGO or two. On the governmental side or on an official scale, I believe this is not forthcoming. Even otherwise, when such crime tests take, first of all, is made to feel that it is a matter of personal shame. They are discouraged from voicing the experience they have had. They are discouraged from approaching the government. They are discouraged to approach a logical or to pursue the criminal case. Such are the societal pressures. So I believe if there was a counseling system, things might improve. But then again, we need to change the mindset also. Now, the other topic which I just want to dwell on very briefly is the protection of personal data. You log on to a computer, you sign up for some delivery from some company, or you send some data in the cyberspace.
चीफ जस्टिस लाहौर हाई कोर्ट मामून रशीद तकरीर से खिताब कर रहे हैं। उनका कहना था कि मुख्तलिफ मामलात के हवाले से इंसाफ की फराहमी को तेज़तर करने के इक़दाम किए जा रहे हैं।
Your name and your personal data is if you like, a sort of a screen, so smoke screen is built around it and it is camouflaged. And a pseudonym is used. Your personal details are not available. But such pseudonymization needs legislative backup. According to my information, it has been placed before the Parliament to stop misuse of personal data by corporations and by governments. So let's see what form it takes or how far does it go. But I would just like to ask you a question. Can we really protect our data absolutely and completely? I was in an international, I posed this question to the speaker there, and it was in Korea, and the Korean professor said, at the end of the day, I really cannot guarantee that your data would be 100% secure. Even with the toughest of laws, we cannot ensure that. That said, I would like to move on to the last topic which I just wanted to bring to your attention, and that is the balance of cybercrime and the protection of fundamental rights. As you know, this cybercrime not only covers hacking but also sexual harassment, cyber harassment. Then there is also these features. I'm not going towards the electronic crimes or terror forensic, because in that this issue of fundamental rights from the point of view of protection of fundamental rights may not appear, if you like, or arise in the context I'm talking about. The context I'm talking about is that it is always important to ensure that proper redress mechanisms for preventing harassment are in place, but also not going so far as to allow that laws used to prevent this start being used to curb freedom of speech and dissent, particularly by malicious persons involved in dishonest or criminal behavior who would seek to prevent their activities being highlighted on social media. Now, then there is another aspect, and that is that questions regarding the spreading of fake news and propaganda by social media are to be addressed. Too often, such content is spread through social media, particularly services such as WhatsApp and others, Instagram, etc. Measures in this respect are to be taken by the state to address this issue. However, it is essential.
चीफ जस्टिस लाहौर हाई कोर्ट मियां महमूद रशीद जो है वो तकरीर से खिताब कर रहे थे। उनका ये कहना था कि डाटा प्रोटेक्शन और इंसानी बुनियादी हकूक़ समेत बच्चों के हकूक़ का तहफ़्फ़ुज़ फराहम करना भी अदलिया की ज़िम्मेदारी है और इस हवाले से जो इंसाफ की फराहमी है उसे तेज़ तर किया जाएगा। कुछ आम खबरों पर मज़ीद नज़र भी डालेंगे, लेकिन एक वक्फे के बाद हमारे साथ रहिएगा।